This is the moment of the stampede. As you can see clearly in this visual, there are people that are hanging from the rails. In fact, from a part of the roof of the temple, they're all climbing this staircase, and you can see that in a desperate attempt to escape from the crowd, they're in fact falling on top of the crowd below them. These can be seen, and there's horrifying visuals, of course, that we've seen. Perhaps a mother and two children who've died. They're laying there on the ground. These are very disturbing visuals that are coming in. Not just that, but we also see in a visual a son in a desperate attempt to save his father. He performs CPR on him in that particular video as well. These are all disturbing visuals that are coming in. Casualties, as per what my colleague Ashish is informing me as well, are at least 9 that have died. But of course, we are expecting these numbers to climb because so far, local administration said they had counted at least 9 bodies at the location where the stampede has taken place. Horrifying visuals of a mother hugging her son who lays lifeless on the ground again. All these visuals coming in from the stampede. Now, the loss of lives, of course, then poses a big question as to why there was no security arrangement. Ashish, now we're hearing that at least 9 people have died in the stampede, like you were mentioning. The local administration saying so far they've counted just 9 bodies, but they are expecting the death toll to climb.
Yes, you're absolutely right. In fact, the 9 people, what we are gathering from our local sources, that at least 9 dead bodies has been identified. 9 persons, including women and children, their dead bodies have reached to the local hospital. Several other injured are also admitted in the hospital. But this death toll it can mount further climb. The number can further climb. And we need to wait and see when and how many numbers, in fact, the local administration releases. So far, local administration have not released any official number, but yes, they have confirmed that they are afraid that there are casualties. What our local sources are confirming that at least 9 persons, including women and children, they are feared dead in this incident.
Right, stay on with us, Ashish. I'm being joined at the moment by Professor Jyotsna's TDP spokesperson. Thank you for joining us at the moment, ma'am. As far as what you're hearing, and we've heard that 9 people have died in this massive stampede at the Andhra Pradesh temple, and now questions are being raised on why there wasn't enough preparation at the temple.
First and foremost, condolences to the families, and in fact, we are all very much shocked, and it's a very, very unfortunate incident. That there is, as of now, I don't think we can just comment on where things have gone wrong, because we absolutely don't know what has happened. Right. But our primary concern, primary motto, primary intention as of now lies to safeguard all the injured and immediately provide medical assistance to all of them, and also investigate the event and incident. Definitely that will happen. But first and foremost, we have to take care of all the injured and just see that there are no more casualties. There lies our primary concern, and all our ministers, in fact the local minister Sri Venkateswara Swamy is on his way to the temple, and all the other ministers are also coordinating with all the officials there. All the officials are on the ground. Extra forces have been called on, so that we are just trying to take the situation under control first, and then look at what went wrong, where it went wrong.
Right, and as far as, like you said, there are a lot of ministers heading to the location, is what you're saying. And as far as what we've been reporting on the ground, ma'am, we're also hearing that the local administration was unaware that such an event took place in the first place.
See, it's not that. It's being Ekadashi and it's a big event. Crowd was expected, but probably the number has exceeded the expectations. Okay. But still, that is not an excuse at all. So first and foremost, as I said, we have to get to the details as to where things have gone wrong. But before that, the safety and the proper care of the injured lies our primary concern.
Right, and what are you hearing as far as what the administration is doing, ma'am, for the situation at the moment? You're saying that ministers are being rushed to the spot as well. We didn't hear an official death toll so far, but now it seems the governor has confirmed 9 people have died. Local administration also saying that they've at least counted 9 bodies. What are you hearing from inside your party?
Our Honorable Chief Minister has immediately ordered the local officials to take stock of the situation, be there with the victims. All the necessary arrangements we made to provide proper medical assistance to all the injured, and that's the reason all our local concerned ministers are also on their way, and there are extra forces that are being called on there also. So the situation is under control as of now. We are first trying to provide proper medical assistance to all the injured.
Right, Professor Jyotsna, before we let you go, I will have to pose this question again. You did say that the focus right now of the administration is the fact that you want to provide help to those injured. But looking at the massive amount of rush at this particular temple, questions are again, ma'am, being raised on the lack of preparation at the temple. And you're saying that perhaps they didn't know these many people would arrive. But it seems that the chokehold of the crowd had been lasting for a long time.
Yeah, Divya, what we got as a primary, very, very primitive information, I would say. I am not even confirming that information, but very primitive information what I have got now is that there was huge crowd, as you rightly said, and there was some, stampede where there were a lot of women who have come together suddenly. There was a small stampede there which has aggravated the situation. So and it's again a very primitive information. So right now we have, in fact, to get the situation under control, we have deployed additional forces there. That's important. That we have done, and we are trying to first reduce the chaos and confusion there. Once we reduce the chaos, then only I can also comment on what went wrong and where it went wrong.
Absolutely, ma'am. But do you also think that a high-level probe must be initiated into this particular case?
Absolutely, Divya. There is no doubt about it. This is human life, and whoever has lost their lives, they are brothers and sisters. So we cannot just simply say that aisa nahi ho sakta hai, and we can't just shoo away saying we are offering condolences, and our government is not like that. Definitely a full-fledged investigation would be taken, and whoever is responsible for this would be taken to task. They will be punished for sure.
Right. Thank you, Professor Jyotsna, for joining us and sharing your thoughts on this incident. That was the TDP spokesperson giving us information about what they're hearing as well. Now, of course, there's preliminary information on what happened here and there, but the TDP spokesperson as well saying that it's too early to say or point out exactly what happened. But what we know is that there was a massive rush at the temple. As you can see, these visuals are of the exact moment of the stampede. You can see people sort of hanging from the rails of the staircase and falling atop each other at the crowd below in a bid to escape. Now, the TDP spokesperson also having said that perhaps the temple administration as well as the local administration did not realize that there would be this amount of crowd occurring there. But again, no excuse for not having preparations ahead of time. My colleague Ashish still with us tracking the situation. Ashish, what are we hearing so far? We're learning that the governor has in fact come out and confirmed that 9 people have died, and now it has increased to at least 10 people who have died in this stampede, Ashish.
Yes, now as day is progressing, as more information as I'm gathering from the ground, the death toll, what we are learning from the ground, that is 10, or it can further cross to 10. In fact, right now, what we can confirm to our viewer that 10 persons have lost in their life, including women and children. Now, Home Minister Anita, Home Minister of Andhra Pradesh Anita, she has inquired about the incident. She has expressed her condolence. Chief Minister already has expressed his condolence. Nara Lokesh and several other ministers are in fact have inquired about and asked the administration to provide all kind of assistance and help to those who have suffered either losses or either injured or any other kind of distress due to this stampede-like situation, which led to several casualty, at least 10 casualty. But right now, officials, at least district officials, I am emphasizing on the word district officials, they are not at all sharing any more details. They are not at all confirming either the number or either the death toll. They are saying that their casualties are feared, and they are verifying about the incident. They are further analyzing the situation. Right now, their whole effort, the district administration effort, is to provide assistance, to provide better treatment to all those injured, and provide several other kind of assistance to whoever have suffered in this tragedy, in this celebration turning into tragedy. But unfortunately, it puts a lot of question on district administration. This overcrowding has led to a stampede-like situation, and that led to casualty. And what we are learning from the local sources of ours who are at present at ground, and they are confirming us that there were no proper arrangement made for such kind of crowding, and that led to confusion, that led to a stampede-like situation, and that led to death of at least 10 devotees.
Right, Ashish, and something interesting you told us earlier as well, that the NDTV team had in fact had to inform the local administration about the event and that such an incident had taken place there because they were completely unaware.
You are absolutely right. In fact, it was me who called district collector as well as district SP, and both were unaware about the situation. But we called them after almost 1 hour after the incident. Remember, this place is some 150 kilometers away from Visakhapatnam, some 100 kilometers or around 100 kilometers away from district headquarters, Srikakulam. And we got the information here we've been informed about the incident, and we had the initial information that there are casualties. When we, for verification about the number, when we spoke to the district administration, they were not at all aware about the incident itself. And that led to, in fact, we confirming about the incident. We told them the location. We told them that this kind of information we have gathered and this kind of casualty number we have gathered initially, and we need verification from your side. But both collector and SP said that they'll get back after gathering more information, and since then they have not reverted. I tried sticking to or calling to quite a time, but unfortunately we haven't heard anything from the district administration side.
Right, and we just spoke to the TDP spokesperson as well, Ashish, and they're in fact saying that as of now the priority is of course helping those who've been injured and the aggrieved families of those who've lost their lives. But they are saying that eventually an investigation will be initiated into the incident and that action will be taken on those who are responsible.
Yes, definitely. Inquiry will follow. Right now, since Chief Minister himself has inquired about the incident and he himself first revealed about the casualty. And we all know that Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu, he doesn't believe in any kind of laxity, and he is very firm in administration. So we expect that a proper and thorough inquiry will be announced soon by the government. But right now, the whole priority of the entire Andhra Pradesh government machinery, as well particularly Srikakulam district administration, is that they should be providing better treatment to all those injured.